What's up guys, this is your boy the average gamer 98 over here, back with another video for Injustice 2 Mobile. And in this video we are going to look at the top 3 tech characters in Injustice 2 Mobile as of Jan 2021, and these are according to me, so do take it with a pinch of salt I'll say, but also do let me know down in the comments below who are your top 3 favorite characters. So there will be some basis for ranking these characters, and they are mainly related with the damage they do in raids and solo raids. Also I'll have a discussion on how they are useful for arena, champions arena as well. So with that out of the way, let's get started with this video. And before I begin this video, a shout out to Unreal Majesty's Kingdom server. So if you have not joined the server, make sure to join the server. It's an amazing server. There are a lot of people, friendly people, discussing a lot of things in Injustice 2 Mobile and other stuff as well. So make sure to check their server out. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to check it out. And with that out of the way, let's get started with this video of the top 3 tech characters for Injustice 2 Mobile as of Jan 2021. So let's jump into my roster first, and we will look at all the tech characters that are present here. So I have actually all the tech characters, and of all the tech characters I feel let's start with the third one. So the third position goes to, in my opinion, goes to Predator Batman. So why do I say the third position goes to Predator Batman? So let's look at the abilities and the passives of Predator Batman. So passive of Predator Batman is just only one. So here the passive is 15% health reduction. So whenever you tag in Predator Batman, you are gonna reduce the health of all the opponents, not only one opponent, of all the opponents by 15% of their health. And this actually works pretty well for arena and champions arena, where you can actually reduce the opponent's health by quite a lot by just tagging in and tagging out Predator Batman. So definitely this as an interesting passive to have for Predator Batman, and definitely is pretty useful. But let's look at why Predator Batman comes in at number 3, and let's look at the specials, which will kind of tell why this is at number 3. So the first special is the Kryptonite Strikes. So 6.05 second disable of opponent's special abilities. That's an amazing feature, but you also get this main criteria over here, which is an armor pierce. So armor pierce actually bypasses the defense of the opponent, and as a result you tend to do a lot of damage. And this is definitely one of the features of any special attacks that you might want to have on any of your characters, and definitely Predator Batman having this as a special one is useful because it will be a low cost special once you even power up it with pair it up rather with Dr. Fate or even say Power Girl. So you are gonna get a reduced special cost, and at power cost 2 you get an armor pierce, and that's gonna be pretty amazing stuff. So definitely this is useful, and the aspect of this is in solo raids, in raids you can use this as well. In normal league raids you can use Predator Batman to kind of do a special disability or Dr. Fate, all the specials you can do it at once, and then you can use Silver Banshee to do a lot of damage, and it can act as a support character as well. So it's kind of versatile in that way, where it can act as a damage dealer as well as a support character. So let's look into the next special ability that it has, which is called Stun Bomb. 5.05 second stun, a lot of damage through hazard as well as at proper damage, and definitely this is very useful. So if you not have Arkham Knight Batman and you have Heartbreaker Harley Quinn as well as Entangling Poison Ivy, so you can use Predator Batman to kind of complete your team, because in the bosses who do not have an harmonious modifier, you can actually use Predator Batman to stun the opponent, the boss here basically. And for example, I can give you in Rise of Krypton, Atrocitus does not have a harmonious modifier, you can stun him. Then Firestorm doesn't have a modifier, you can stun him. Then even Justice League Aquaman doesn't have a modifier of harmonious, so you can stun him as well. Using just Predator Batman you can switch in Predator Batman as well. So that definitely helps both in terms of raids as well as solo raids, and this is also useful in arena, where you can just unlock the opponent provided they have a less amount of resistance to stun, and you can unlock the opponent, keep tagging in and tagging out, and that will do a lot of damage. So with that being said, let's jump into the special ability 3, which is one of the most insane special abilities in the game, I believe, because of the damage multiplier that it has. Like you can see, this is a Predator Batman with almost 7k attack, 6.7k attack, and that gives a damage of 72k, which is insane. So if you pair this up with Lexcorp Warsuit, you're gonna get armor pierce on Predator Batman, and that is gonna do a lot of damage both in solo raids, arena, champions arena, and even in raids. So it's gonna be amazing to use Predator Batman there as well. So this is one of the special properties of Predator Batman, where the damage multiplier is one of the highest. Like I can give you a comparison as well, where if you're using say multiverse armor Supergirl. So if you're using multiverse armor Supergirl, there you will have like almost 8k attack, but the amount of damage that you're doing through special ability 3 is gonna be lesser as a base raw damage. So that's something interesting that you might want to look in as well. So this keeps Predator Batman at number 3 for me, and the top 3 in the top 3, basically in the top 3 characters for tech characters in Injustice 2 Mobile. Let's jump into the next part. The next part, I believe, for the next best character as a tech character, I feel I'll give this to Justice League Cyborg. So the reason why I put this for Justice League Cyborg are a lot, and we'll look at why this is. So let's look at the first, the passive. So here the passive is immune to stun. So 3 power bars when targeted by stun attack. This is immensely useful in arena, in Champions Arena, where like you will get people to stun, and like Batman's special ability 2, it's completely triggered useless because you cannot stun Justice League Cyborg. So also, other than that, the 300% basic damage attack boost is very much overpowered, I'll say, and it's very much fun to play with as well, where you can, if you're kind of trying to jump in arena and do a lot of battles in arena, it's gonna be easy because you're gonna knock out the teams pretty easily once you pair it up with the other Justice League teammates. So with that being said, let's look at the special properties of Justice League Cyborg. So here we see the first special, Cyber Charge. Like I have it at level 5. This is not worth upgrading, but we are going to look at the second special ability, which is the main special ability for Justice League Cyborg, and that actually helps to do a lot of things. So let's jump into that. And here we have 4.97 power bars actually drained when you use special ability 2. So this is gonna be very fun, and if you're pairing again with Dr. Fate and Power Girl, you're gonna reduce the power cost by 2, so you get a special ability with 2 power bars, and that can do actually a lot of damage with the power drain. Also, like I said, because of the increase in the basic attack damage, you're gonna clear arena easily, solo raids easily with this as well. So this can actually be a part of your 6th team, I'll say, because the primary damage dealer teams are pretty different. I might cover them in another video, but definitely if you have Justice League Cyborg, make sure to use it in some of the teams. Like I prefer to use it in solo raids as well as my 6th team. So with that being said, let's look at the last special ability for Justice League Cyborg, and here we have the triple threat, which from a close distance, Cyborg manipulates the cybernetic limbs, blah blah blah, but this also does a lot of damage. But the main property here, like I said, which makes Justice League Cyborg to come up in number 2 position for the best tech characters in the game for Injustice 2 Mobile, is his main passive, which grants him 300% additional basic attack damage. And you can use Justice League Cyborg as well for just the passive and pair it up with Justice League Flash to do a lot of damage, or even with Justice League Superman to do a lot of damage as well. So with that being said, this covers up the part for Justice League Cyborg, and let's jump into the last one. So I guess you guys have an idea of who is the best character in tech for Injustice 2 Mobile, and without, I believe, any doubts, I don't think anyone will have any doubts over this, it's definitely Black Manta. So the reason Black Manta is the best tech character in my opinion is not because it's just a legendary character, but because of the amount of damage it does. Both has some defensive mechanism as well as some offensive mechanism, and that definitely is worth it. So let's look into this part. So the first part is passive, which is open wounds, and this actually does heal block as well, and applies dot damage to the opponent. So this is especially useful in arena and like even in champions arena, but not very much useful in raids or solo raids, because you don't want to use the passive just to trigger on the just the dots alone. But it's again useful, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. This passive, I mean to say, this passive doesn't help in doing a lot of damage. But let's jump into the other passives, which will give us a better idea. This passive 2, Revenge Mission. So 6% damage per basic swipe or fast attack for 6 seconds. So this is definitely the critical feature for Black Manta, which helps Black Manta in doing a lot of damage. So what happens is you stack up Black Manta's attack and it raises up to 100 stacks, and that helps in doing a lot of damage. And Black Manta is an essential character, I believe, to face Justice League Aquaman in Solo Raids Rise of Krypton, because it has this advantage that this effect stabs up to 100 times and bonus damage is tripled against Aquaman opponents. So definitely this is something very useful against Justice League Aquaman, where your special ability 3, special ability 2 does not work. So definitely Black Manta does a lot of damage there as well. Even at 3 stars, like I tried with 3 stars, but definitely I had the Kryptonite artifacts, which does give me an advantage. But even if you're not having the Kryptonite artifacts, if you're just having Father Brock's Claw of Horus as well as a Kryptonite Spear just alone, then it should be sufficient enough to do a lot of damage as well. I'll say at least 30 million. So you can just equip Claw of Horus on Black Manta even at 3 stars and have Kryptonite Spear equipped on someone else, and then you will be doing a lot of damage as well. So that's with respect to the passive 2, and then let's jump into passive 3, which is plus 150% health and plus 9% damage reduction from blocking for 9 seconds. This is at level 3. It increases definitely at level 6, which is the 6-star passive for Black Manta, but gains an increased health. Definitely this is helpful, and you keep on blocking, you kind of reduce the damage as well. So this is like a defensive mechanism for Black Manta, which makes it even more beneficial. Like, it's not only an offense character but also a defense character as well. But let's now jump into the specials of Black Manta. So the special one is minus 10% power generation for 10 seconds, kind of increases as you level up the passive, but that's something not you're looking for. But what you can see here is it's somewhat a decent special ability to have, but not much to discuss here. The main special ability here is special ability 2 and 3. Let's look at why that is. So let's jump into special ability 2. It applies burn to opponent for 6 seconds, which increases more as you level up the passive, and that's definitely something useful because that actually halves the opponent's current defense, and if you keep the burn stacked, then it's gonna get reduced even more, and it stacks up actually. So there are some claims that it doesn't stack up, but I believe that it actually stacks up, and the defense of the opponent kind of reduces even more, and that will help you do a lot of damage. So that's being said with the special ability 2, let's jump into special ability 3, which is the Flying Headbutt, which has 50% chance to stun raid bosses. So this is definitely useful for raids and solo raids, even with bosses who have harmonious modifier, which means that they're not going to be stunned by normal stun bombs, say from Predator Batman. So definitely this is something useful, and as you level up you get an increased stun duration as well. So this is fun, this is definitely an useful ability, but the majority of the damage that you're gonna do with Black Manta comes from the basic attacks, and that is why it also, like I said before, it is definitely useful against Justice League Aquaman in Rise of Krypton solo raids. So with that all being said, I guess that's it for this video, guys, with my take on the top 3 tech characters for Injustice 2 Mobile as of Jan 2021. If you enjoy my content, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope you guys have a phenomenal year ahead, and I'll be keep posting more videos for Injustice 2 Mobile and definitely some other content as well. So with that all being said, subscribe to my channel if you like my content, and again, I'm repeating, I guess. I don't even know whether I'm repeating, but yeah, with that being said, this is your boy, the Average Gamer 98 over here, signing off. You guys take care, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.